Hey guys, it's Miranda here at Sunshine and Grace. Tonight we have a very curious little helper. So hopefully this goes good. We're doing our 3, 5, 7, 9 for this week, and it's going to be a triple pocket flip out. I'm calling it a triple flip out. And it is super cute. It has a hinge on one side to glue it down with. It features I used one of the journal cards I had left over from another project from my new digital kit, Grace and Roses. And it's made out of a dictionary page that you just use a Z-fold to make a pocket here, a shorter pocket here, and back here we have a pocket. Then it would hinge on a page like this and flip. And it is super cute and, as always, very easy. And it only uses 9 items, which is... They are laid out here. Now, whether they stay laid out or not is a different story because she is very squirrely tonight. But you can see here's the printout. It's the triple flip out. Uses one book page. Or I actually glued 2 book pages together because this dictionary page is pretty thin. But if you've got a thicker page, just one will do. A decorative scrap of paper. I am using another one of the journaling cards from the Grace and Roses kit in Sunshine and Grace's Etsy shop. Or my Etsy shop. That was awkward. You'll need some ribbon or something to trim with. We are using one of these 2. I did look at some rickrack, but the rickrack, yeah, I didn't have enough. You're going to need a little bit of bling. There's some bling here. A paper flower or some kind of flower embellishment. That was not on this one because I just decided that I wanted it. It happened to be laying on my desk. Okay, the whole point 3, 5, 7, 9 is to use what's on the desk. And that was on my desk. Some words. I call them word tags on here, but I really don't. Word cards, I don't know. Words. Because I use words on all my stuff. Images. I have some fussy cut images from my kit. The words were from the kit also. Some ephemera. I have some pre-made ephemera over here that I already made up, and then we're going to finish these tags off, and I'm going to show you a trick to get the corners done, and these are also in the Grace and Roses kit. And lace for your hinge, and I'll have to, sorry about the smear, and we have some red lace for our hinge. Alright, so that's all we need. Y'all can screenshot that later. And we'll get to work here before she gets too squirrely. Isn't she cute, though? I mean, just look at her. She's so adorbs. Squirrely and annoying at times, but adorbs. Okay, I cheated because I always have trouble measuring my pockets, my folds. I pre-measured and marked my folds. So, y'all probably can't see it, but there's a line here, which I am going to fold up on. Wait. Fold up on, and I creased it a little bit. I'm wanting to be gentle because this is a very delicate page. You just want to line your edges up a little bit and smush that baby down. Maybe take a bone folder to it. These are very flat, so you can put a few things in there and not really bulk it up. Okay, I'm folding. You can see where my next mark is right there. And there is no measurement to this because it's really kind of an eyeball what looks good. So I'm going to fold that one that way. Fold it back. So you fold, like, you know, it'll make a Z. This is like a Z plus because you have another fold here that folds this edge up. And it gives you a little bit of a lip. Okay, I'm having trouble with that. Let me press like this. Because you want a little folded edge there. Do you see where there's that little lip? The other one, I honestly didn't want to just goof it off. I had a dictionary page laying here, and I thought, what can I do with this? And I was a little irritated. Okay, yeah, we'd had the Grouchies here that day. So I just wanted to make something. I didn't care what. And so I grabbed a piece of paper and started folding it. Okay, there we are. So you have 1, 2, 3 folds. And it's like it's not really a Z fold. It's kind of like a, kind of like a kindergartner's W. And that's it. Then you're going to take glue, or if you want to sew it, you can sew it. And you're going to glue right before you do that, ink it. I keep forgetting to ink things. I don't know why. I enjoy inking, but the last few times I've made something, I have struggled with inking. So here's the ink. Just makes that edge pop a little bit more. Okay, now I glue that edge down. Let me poke the glue. I got smart and started sticking a sanding block over beside me, and I stick all of my like sharp things in there to keep Phoebes from getting a hold of them, because if she can, she will. And it works to keep them clean and sharp. Okay, so you see that one's glued down. Now we want to ink this very bottom edge, because that's the other side of our pocket, or our next pocket, not the other side. Ink that all up. Get it glued. So how is everyone? Hopefully doing good, getting ready for the whole New Year thing. Is anybody doing anything special for New Year's? Like, you know, any plans for the new year? Anything you want to accomplish? I want to really master my digital game in 2022. That's my big plan for the year. Okay, so now we're left with like this weird piece. So what we're going to do is ink the bottom. Yeah, ink the very bottom edge of that where you folded it up. And then you're going to take your glue and glue right along that edge. Right there. And right there. Okay, your pocket's put together. Now, if you wanted to mass make these, right here would be a great stopping point. You could just have like a caboodle of these made up and ready to decorate when you wanted them. And let's just say that I will eventually have a bunch, because that was probably so easy and so much fun, and it makes a really cute little thing. Okay, so we're going to take our, I should have pre-inked all this, our scrap, because you could really use any old scrap that was about the size of your paper once it's folded. I have pre-cut this. I won't lie. Try to get as much done before I start these projects as I can, just because I can be long-winded, so I don't need to add to that in any way, shape, or form. Okay, now this should fit pretty good. Yeah, looks like it will. Some glue. We are using Fabri-Tac. If you wanted to leave some of the book edge showing, you could just tear this down smaller or use a smaller scrap. I just, at the moment, am cool with it covering most of the words, because I don't really want things like brackish and break being the words that people see. I haven't looked at the rest of them. I'm sure there's some doozies. Oh yeah, brassiere. So we'll just cover these words up. Nobody needs to see them. This is also a great way to use that book page, or like any kind of page that you have that you may not want to see, because you're really not going to be seeing that many of the words. And yes, I do kind of scan the book pages I have, and I have a whole stack of them that I can say are unfit for use as is. So I do need to cover them. Okay, that is almost done. We're going to go ahead and glue our hinge on. And this page was a little, obviously, plainer than that one, so that's why we have a few extra tidbits to decorate with. Y'all, I have no idea what that noise was, but let's hope for the best. The cat was in the kitchen playing. She's probably like put a spring up under something. I had to go chase all of her toys still a while ago. I was like, let's do the toy crawl. Y'all remember that old song from like the 90s, the watermelon crawl? That's what I feel like at night. Like I'm doing the watermelon crawl, only it's for toys. Cat toys. I never thought I would be this way, but I am. I'm like, where are all your toys? It's like having a toddler all over again. It's just kind of fun, because I kind of miss the toddler stage. He's 15 or 16 going on, actually he will be 17 in a few days. And he thinks he's going on like 70. He's such an old soul. Okay, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put, I have all of this stuff here. So I want to take the flour, and let's see, I'm sure there's some cheesecloth or something here. A scraplet of lace. I should have thought and had this ready. There's always one thing that I think I'm in the moment. You know what I mean? Does anybody else do that? Just get caught up in the moment and you're like, oh, it needs this. And then you just got to go with it. Well, that's me. I just got to go with it. The other time I reached in here and I pulled out like 50 pieces of cheesecloth. Finally, cheesecloth. Okay. Some very, very ratty cheesecloth I might add. This stuff has been around the block a time or two. It's well used. I don't think my cheesecloth that I used to make jelly looks as bad. Actually, that stuff looks gorgeous because the jelly, oh yeah, when I'm making it, gives it such a pretty pop. Okay, what I'm going to do is figure out how much of this I want. Not nearly that much. I think I might maybe right in there. Why is cheesecloth hard to cut? There's nothing to it. And then I want to layer it, so I'm going to cut here and spring it up like that. Okay, I think that'll look pretty good. Let's get some fabric tack down. I love the smell of this stuff. So good. It reminds me of, like, do you remember the Marks a Lot magic markers from back in the day? Like, you know, like in school. I miss those. I like them. Okay, and we're going to put this word, the gift of God, on here. And then glue our flour on top of that. Like that. And I realize that's a huge amount of glue, but I can never seem to get flowers to stick good without a lot of glue. And I purposely smashed it a little bit because I kind of want it to be flatter because this is made to go inside of a journal and flip. Okay, that's the back, or the front side done. Now we're going to work on the back, which is like this. And on this one, I'm not sure if I'm feeling the... You know what? How much? Y'all, I am loving this. I wish I could make it work, but it's not long enough. So, moving on. Do I want this white? Or do I like this brown? I almost think I liked the brown better when I was trying it. No, I think I like the white. I could do both. Couldn't I? Probably could. Alright, so we're going to glue it on right here, and I do allow a little of the words to show beyond it. I just smash that down. Let it sit for just a second because more glue came out than I expected. Do the next one. Try to get a little less glue. I think I did. Miss Phoebes is asleep. Looking all cute. She was sitting on my lap earlier today, and I don't know what she was. I guess she was dreaming she was out. But she rolled in her sleep, and I had a blanket on, so she kind of just rolled down the side of the blanket in slow motion. And the whole time I was snarfing, going, it sounded exactly like she was saying, help. I told my husband that when he got home. He was like, and of course, you just watched her fall, didn't you? I was like, well, yeah. You know, what was I going to do? He's like, you're so mean. I was like, I'm not mean. I just didn't help her. I was like, what was I going to do? I was like, she was falling so slow. I was just like, you know, it wasn't like she was going to get hurt. And it was so cute because she just like slid like a kid down a blanket. Okay, so because I don't like the fact that these bottom words are upside down, I am going to actually take and glue this butterfly over them, which will cover most of them. Stop messing my one above up. Would be nice. Okay. Yeah. And we just won't use this one. This was actually one of the stamps that I cut down, but I don't think I need it right now. Okay. Now we want to take words. And since we put the butterfly on there, I'm going to actually glue the word down below the butterfly. Or I guess actually what I'll do is glue one word over here by the butterfly, which is going to be the word saved. And then I'll glue the other word over here. I don't actually like the butterfly now that I put it on there. I glued it with our glitter glue, so it's not coming off. And over here we're doing the word promise. Okay, so those are on. Now we need to put some bling on it. Boom. Cut 3. Cut 3. Okay. I tell you, that is not wanting to stick. That glue is, it's just not the same as it used to be. It just does not stick as well. Where do I want to put the bling? I've got a little red bling over there, so I'm thinking maybe right there, because I feel like this needs something to balance this other side out. Okay, y'all, that is that. It is all gussied up and ready to go. Move my glues out of the way. And you can see it's not exactly what I had in mind, but it's still pretty. I mean, it came out the way I wanted, but it just, I wish I hadn't put the butterfly on. I don't like it. Alright, not there. Okay, so on these tickets, they come as a big long, they're already put together as a strip like that, and you just fold it up. And then my trick to get these corners, because the corners annoy me, is I take my hole punch and I drew, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but there's a line in there. And I just stick those corners in and line them up like in 1/4, like 1/4 of that hole, and punch them. They don't come out exact, they come out close enough. And then once you ink that sucker up, and I just tilt it a little bit, so that I can get all the edges, because I don't really want to take the time to do it all, like in depth one at a time, just so it looks good enough. Then once you ink it up, you'll never notice if those edges aren't the exact same size. And if you print the digital kits, especially on like coffee dyed paper, or double print something on the back, because if you've got a printer like mine, it's just like printer says no when you try to do anything on coffee dyed paper. Okay, so we have tickets. Tickets are small and will fit down in here. Like that. And then we have one of these little circle Heidi spots that I absolutely adore. And I have another project that's coming up using these alone. So we'll have some of those next week, hopefully. I'm also going to tuck it in there. I want to show you one done up so you'd get an idea of what all could go in it. Oh my hands. All thumbs. Okay, there. Let's put this one up here. Okay, then we have a journal card from the kit. Back to my book page. And it just goes in. Put it in there. I have another journal card that I embellished and put one of the fussy cut images and a word on. And it is longer, so we're going to take it and stick it in stick it in like that. Okay. And then we have another journaling card. This was actually a large piece of like torn journaling card or giant washi, whichever you wanted to use it for. And I glued it on, again, paper and put a tab on it because I actually made it for a different project and just want to use it to show you what it looks like filled. That's too long. Okay, so it would then instead go up here where it could be as long as you wanted it to be, because it's going to be laying like this. So you want to think about that when you're putting this stuff in there. Okay, so like that. And then it's kind of got that tab sticking up there. And then I have this journaling card as well that will go in the same way. And the this was just some cardstock with glitter on it. And then I used some of the washi, a word, and a tab from the kit. And it is going back here. And there you go. That's loaded up. It's not super thick. And it's really, really cute. I keep losing the little circle one. I still think it needs to go lower like that. Okay, there. Now what do y'all think? I think it's adorable. It would just go on the book page like that. Boom. You got all those goodies. Boom. You got this prettiness here. All right, that's it. So tell me what you think about this 3579 project. A triple flip out. A triple flip out. I guess it would be more of a flip up actually. A triple flip. Let's call it a triple flip. Okay. That's it. So before I go, I just want to remind you that Jesus loves you so much he died for you. If you've not trusted that fact, then I would urge you to do so today, because nobody's promised the next second. Whether you know it or not, you're going to live forever, either upstairs or down. And trust me, you want to go up. So if you've not trusted the gospel of your salvation, then I'd love to tell you about my precious Savior, tell you the greatest love story ever, and get you settled for all eternity right now. So just drop a comment below or look me up on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, or Twitter. Although I'm not really on there, and you might as well forget where I'm on week because I'm terrible over there. I am working on my Instagram game though, so y'all start looking me up over there, because there is a huge collab coming up next month with Rachel Miller Crafts again, and we're doing an Instagram collab this time, so you'll be ready and watching for that. Don't forget to check out my video on the Grace and Roses kit that just came out yesterday. I'll link to that up. Yeah, you know, one of those card thingies that slides across. I'll try to remember to put one of those, link into it. And y'all check it out. It's in my Etsy shop. Yeah, I'm just so excited about it, y'all. You have no idea. So anyways, if you have any questions about anything, the projects that I make, or your eternal state, y'all get a hold of me. It'd be my joy to answer them. Y'all have a great day. We'll chat soon. Grace and peace. Bye-bye.